Hey guys, Shane here with One Shift at a Time, and man, I'm excited to come back with week 2 of the NHL Power Rankings. What a great start to the season. It has been some exciting hockey, and teams that you're not expecting to win are winning, and the teams that you expect to be winning are not. Colorado, not saying anything, but let's get right in. Number 10, and staying in 10th, we have the Washington Capitals, and they came close. They almost went up in the rankings, but they fell a little short in the comeback to Calgary. They were down 3-0. They came back 3-3, but couldn't get her done in overtime. Ovi, what can you say? Guys got 5 goals, 5 assists, just on fire as usual. They head into Ottawa this week to look to avenge that loss and get back on a winning track. Number 9, dropping a bit, but they're still in the top 10, and that's got to be a surprise for the Buffalo Sabres. They had a game against Vancouver, which they obviously they won, but then against a tougher team like Boston, they weren't able to get it done. Also, Boston had some ex-Bruins who were really looking to show their club why it was a mistake to let them go. They have another tough game coming up against this week as they go into Tampa to take on the Lightning. Let's see how real the Buffalo Sabres are. Number 8, and they're new to the list. They're 2-1-0 on the season, and that is the Boston Bruins. I didn't want to put them in the first week as they lost that first game to the Pens, I believe it was, but they had a big win this week over Buffalo after that loss to the Flyers. But the perfection line is starting to heat up, and that is always scary. Marchand, Pasternak, those are scary players. Even if you don't really like the guy, he's a damn good hockey player, and they're going to continue good play. Linus Ullmark, I mean, the guy's got a 1.00 goals against average and a .972 save percentage. If they can get scoring going, as I said, it's going to be scary. And they're going to battle the undefeated Panthers this week, so no easy task. We'll see how that goes. Also, still in the same spot this week, we have number 7, the Pittsburgh Penguins. They started this week by losing in OT to the Stars, but they came back with a vengeance, and they absolutely destroyed the Toronto Maple Leafs 7-1 there. Man, yes, I did watch the Steve Dangle video. If you haven't, go watch it. Man, it's sad, but I'm one of those guys that watches his videos when he does lose, because, man, it's crazy how angry he gets. Rodriguez is leading goals in Pittsburgh, and Pettersson is leading in points. That shows you what's going on. A lot of injuries ravaging, like it's Crosby, Letang, Malkin, like every big name you can name pretty much on Pittsburgh, they're injured right now, and they still were able to just roll the Leafs, which is just scary. When Crosby and Malkin come back, watch out. They also play the Lightning on Tuesday, so that could be another epic battle. Number 6, and I can tell you, they didn't even smell the top 10 last year, and I'm very surprised. This is one of the bigger surprises of this season, and that is the San Jose Sharks. Wow, they're 4-1 to start the year. They beat the Leafs before having a rally fall short against the Bruins. They could very easily be 5-0, but they just weren't able to finish her off there. They do hope to bounce back as they head into Nashville and take on the Predators, which is always a tough game. And at number 5, another surprise to start the season, we have the St. Louis Blues. Perhaps a bounce-back season. They were expected to do better than they did last year, and then maybe this whole weird situations of playing hockey in the last couple of years have affected them, but things are kind of more normal this year, and they are definitely playing back to their caliber. They are also 4-0 to start the season, and they have big wins like over the Avs, the Golden Knights, the Kings, so I think the other one is Arizona, the Coyotes, so it's a good-looking team. They play LA again coming up right away, so then they also have to go back and face the Avs again, who the Avs really need to start showing up. They're not going to be on this list anytime soon. And number 4, I love the beginning of the season and the randomness of the top 10. Like, I mean, the Minnesota Wild, maybe they're not a huge surprise, but it is good to see them. They have started 4-0 to start the season, which is always a great start. But maybe this is the team, this is the year they can put it all together. They've been on the cusp of being good for years now, so maybe they can put it all together. They have some really winnable games this week coming up against the Predators and the Canucks. Let's see how they do. Number 3, dropping a spot, and I know that it's just honestly because they played less games, but the Carolina Hurricanes, they are still a perfect 4-0. Both these games were really impressive too. They were able to beat Montreal 4-1, which damn, that must have been felt really good after all the drama in the off season of Casper Netty, of the sorry, whoever that guy was that was offer sheeted. His name's eluding me right now, but. They also beat the Blue Jackets 5-1, which they had started well too. So they should be able to keep it going this week as they face the shell-shocked Leafs, who also they really need to figure out what's going on. So a winnable game. And number two, and again, they swapped spots with the Canes. Last week they were 3, this week they're 2, and that is the 5-0 Florida Panthers. Just continuing to build on the great strides they made last season, getting better. They're continuing to do it this year. I think they have a really solid team down there, and it's going to be scary. We're talking about the Flyers, the Islanders, the Avs, the Penguins, Tampa Bay. All have fallen victim to Florida, so it's not like they're having cakewalks of teams. And honestly, they should be able to go 6-0 as they do play the Arizona Coyotes. So we'll see how that goes. And to the surprise of absolutely no one, the number one team is, of course, the Edmonton Oilers. Man, there's absolutely rolled this week. They had a very scary moment when Mike Smith got injured. I think Koskinen really stepped up to the plate and played very well. I think the Oiler fans should have a lot of confidence in their duo. They have quite a bit of time off here, so hopefully Smith can get better. It's just great to see Koskinen get the win there. Of course, they are led by the phenom Connor McDavid. I'm talking about 7 assists, 6 goals, 13 points in 5 games. Like, unbelievable. And I mean, it doesn't hurt when he got the league's best power play, rocking an insane 47.1%. Yeah, as I said, they had quite a break. They didn't play. They played on Friday. They don't play again until Thursday this week when they take on the Flyers. So we'll see how this week goes. But I think the league is really scared of the Oilers, and rightfully so. Hope you guys enjoyed another week in the books. If you did, please hit the like and the subscribe button. Share this thing around. And as always, see you in the next episode.